While inflation is hurting many of you at home, it's also making it much harder for businesses across the Wabash Valley.
News 10's Blake Dollier is live in the newsroom tonight. He spoke to one local business that says they haven't seen an economic situation like this in quite some time.
Patrice Rondrell, Grand Traverse Pie Company here in Terre Haute has been open for about 15 years. And during that time span, their general manager tells me that he has seen nothing to the extent of this economic situation. These past 6 to 12 months have been unlike anything Grand Traverse Pie Company General Manager Stephen Huddleston has ever seen.
Jenny, order pickup for Jenny.
Prices keep rising, which has made it more difficult to keep up with worker wages and food prices.
Everything just keeps going up and up and up, and you know, anytime something goes up, you know, employees' wages aren't going up.
This can put companies like Huddleston's in challenging situations. Local economists like Dr. Robert Gill say it can lead to some difficult decisions. That's with inflation predicted to be up by 7 to 9% by the end of the year.
They are between a rock and a hard place because they have to decide whether their customers will pay higher prices for those goods.
Huddleston says they've done everything in their power to limit raising their prices. He says the community has responded well and supported his business. But sometimes, with costs of other goods going up, customers spend less in his store.
If they're spending an extra 15, 20 bucks on fuel, that's $15 or $20 you're not going to come in here and spend. So everybody's getting a little bit more selective on how to spend their money.
The timing is what Huddleston says has made it even more difficult for his business and many others. He says with COVID, inflation, and shortages of certain products, there have been some trying times trying to earn a living.
We're in business not to lose money, as is everybody else. So it's been tough. You know, the supply chains are still an issue. I mean, it's just not a good time for all this to be going on.
Now, Gill said in a normal year, it's about a 1% change for inflation rates, but obviously this year not the case. He said with restaurants, the constant changes in inflation from month to month can end up costing them more money. For example, they'll have to keep printing out their menus to keep their customers updated. Reporting live in the newsroom, Blake Dollier, News 10.